Hey guys, welcome back to Creative Callouts. I'm your host Giggila, and this episode I'm joined by three members of the Genesis team and main leads of Golden Island. Here with me today we have Lynxtop, Hanner, and SirRifty.
Yippee!
How are you three?
Hi guys,
Good.
I'm great.
I'm
Again,
epic. Hey,
Great.
Rifty, this is the third time.
Yeah,
it's never
Rifty is
free.
setting records here. He keeps coming back and breaking records. But
I was asked. I wasn't meant to be here, but look, here we are.
hey, I am definitely not complaining. So, let's jump into this. So obviously, the three of you work on a amazing map called Golden Island, and
Right.
obviously, not everything's been smooth sailing recently. But
I
before that, how was working on Golden Island?
I wasn't gonna bring this up until later, but I think I'm gonna say it that this project, like even the reflection this season, has made me realize. I don't think anyone else did, but there's a big difference between UFN and 1.0 now.
Oh
Because
yeah.
in 1.0,
Yeah.
in 1.0, there you had some limits, and that was kind of you had a benefit.
Hmm.
But in UFN you can make basically anything. It doesn't even you have
Yeah.
no limits and you have to do your best. And that's kind of why we had to change the map so much.
Hmm.
Season two
glad we did.
specifically. It
I'm
went through.
genuinely.
How many
Yeah.
projects were there for season
Uh,
two again?
so there was
Uh,
3 at the minimum, I think.
yeah, there was one that was that's a completely different island, and we just left that.
Hmm.
I think I imported Shadow's POI from that, but
Yeah,
besides that, everything else is gone.
yeah, it's all gone.
Oh okay.
Quite frankly, I'm glad we restarted because it was such a mess. We didn't really have a clear outlook on what we wanted to do,
Yeah.
and by the time we decided to end Golden Island off at season 2, so we decided to cancel the season and move that theme to season 2.
Hmm.
And we decide to start from scratch. We made a concept, went off that concept, and boom, went from there on season
Yeah.
two's development.
Yeah, I mean, think of things that haven't gone 100% to the original plan. Obviously, you guys had something that was going to be anticipated was your turbo season, which
Yeah.
was
And the
called the
solution.
Solution, I believe it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So obviously, UEFN has its issues, and which is all on UEFN's end. But is there anything you can say about what was going to go on in that season now it's cancelled?
um, so the
You know what,
solution. Okay,
Rifty? I think that one teaser is gonna be out by then, so you should just mention it now.
oh,
Yeah, that one
absolutely, I will.
teaser.
So the solution would have been the last update of Golden Island
Hmm.
as a whole. Would have culminated uh, before Convergence, and we were there was 3 new POIs which I outlined on my Twitter, which is probably dug deep now with how long it's been since this uploaded. Anyway, so there's it was gonna be Midas was setting his plan into action basically. He
Hmm.
was looking for a solution, but it was in one of his old the places he worked at. Anyway, he went to bring back a classic Golden Island POI, which is called Golden Industries. My team is sick of
Hmm.
me bringing it back all the
This is
time.
like the eighth
Um,
time, Rifty.
yeah. Anyway, they figured it was actually a great idea to bring back. I'm very gutted because this is actually the best version of Golden Industries.
Yeah.
Uh, and we are and in the building, there's a monitor, both in a storage room and in the penthouse upstairs. There's monitors that show Midas's plan, which is titled Project Evergreen, which he will use to essentially try save the people of the island. Can't really say any more than that, but look, and it was obviously supposed to be some new unvaults,
Hmm.
some vaults, whatever, and yeah, it was so sad because we spent 2.5 months on it, only for it to be just gone in a second. And like, I don't know. But look, we're looking towards better horizons.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it is annoying that things couldn't go to plan, and I mean, unfortunately, with UEFN's most recent update, nothing kind of went to plan. I don't think.
Nope.
But
What
it is a
specifically
shame.
happened?
It is a shame to lose your entire map. I mean, with the images that are. Thank you for just sending these over, but I'll throw these up on the screen for the episode. Um, Obviously, it looks great. It does look really good. And I do wish we were able to maybe play it and have it as an actual map. But, I mean, moving forwards, you've got something that should be absolutely amazing when it releases. And I've been very
Wow.
fortunate to see it myself.
Hmm.
Obviously, you've got Convergence coming out on the 10th of February, I
Yep.
believe it is. Could be
That's
wrong.
what we're hoping for. I think it's most likely going to be that. Yeah,
Yeah.
February 10th.
February 10th, 3 days. Should release 3 days after this episode.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the culmination of the main Golden Island storyline. There'll be a lot of questions answered. So yeah,
Mm.
it's gonna be something.
Not as many as I wanted to because of
No.
issues. Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll probably release.
When are there
I'd
not
say
issues?
I'd say when we were writing the event, there was a lot more. There was stuff that we were going to use, but we just felt like it wasn't really
Yeah,
like it fit.
there was just so much going on. I don't think it would have worked.
Mm.
Mind you, Giggila, you've seen the event. Do you want to
Yep.
know? Like, almost the entire project's memory is full.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
imagine
we're at
so.
90% right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, I think they just recently updated product size. I don't think they did a great job with it. I'm not actually 100% sure on what the project size kind of changed to on the maps I've worked on, because I haven't actually checked them recently. Probably should have. But obviously, project side is the only thing stopping UEFN from being larger, I think.
It's
But
bigger than Golden Island prior to the obviously mass memory thing.
yeah,
Oh
Streaming.
yeah, like Golden Island's project size is only like 29% right now, so
Yeah, but
that
it's
oh well.
215K memory.
yep.
Yeah, most of the
Streaming just doesn't
things
work.
in the project is just some VFX that I made that weren't really used.
Mm.
I wanted to clean it up, but I don't really know how to do that.
Honestly, it's kind of too close. Would it really matter if you cleaned it up?
Yeah, I'm really afraid that something similar is gonna happen, like with GI.
Okay, well, I mean, I honestly doubt that would happen because the thing that even got GI in the first place, like, screwed up was revision control, which
Revision.
I
Yeah,
don't see being an issue with convergence at all.
I'm gonna surprise you. It is. A
How
certain
so?
team member still hasn't checked in after
Uh,
2 months,
Point?
and no, not point.
Don't give names. It's
Yeah, I'm not gonna give names.
um
It's just a certain someone. I've been telling them to check in, but they haven't really responded.
Ah.
But it's fine. It didn't really affect the development.
Yeah.
You can turn off revision control if you want.
yeah, that's what we did with Golden Island
Yeah, true.
until we turned it back on and everything went to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, instead of thinking about what the issues come, is a question: what's next for you guys after Convergence?
Boy.
Something. Something's next. Next
Yeah,
page.
I'll try to. No, wait. No, I'll try to do something vague. Let me. There's gonna be things in this event that set up the future of Genesis. I think that's gonna be how we call it.
Let's say that much per se. It definitely
Yeah,
will.
there's a lot of things that are gonna shape Genesis.
Definitely. But there's definitely something next. There's definitely another page to the book. There's actually a whole new book to Genesis, and I can't wait to start writing it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah, no,
obviously,
we're
I
busy.
think Golden Island is Genesis's most well-known, I could potentially say. It's either
That
I'm
goes
sh-
that
that goes to Chili's
or
Iceberg.
yeah, I
Chili's
was about to
either
Iceberg.
say
Chili's Iceberg.
Chili's Iceberg is the other one.
There is also Odd Park, but I'm not sure that's really that.
Golden
I mean,
Island is
Nikkei 30 played it. I mean, that's for sure.
I
Everything
mean,
that needs
he
to be
only
said.
played like the first one, I think, right?
Yeah, and then he said he didn't really like it, and he didn't like the
Oh,
second one.
yeah. Oh my god.
to answer your question. Golden Island isn't the most well known of Genesis. I'd say it's the most we focus on. I
Okay.
wouldn't
Yeah.
say it's the most well known.
I think maybe just Golden Island's the most well-known to me because obviously do quite a fair bit in the mini VR
Yeah,
community. So maybe
it's the
that's
most.
why. But
It's very well known in the mini VR zone because you know.
Yeah, because our story trailer, it's because
mm,
it took so much time to make, and I'm really glad that it paid off. People
Mhm.
actually enjoyed it. We got so many views on.
So much
yeah.
time and so much money.
Mm.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
first ever time I did voice acting as well. Was your trailer? Because
Yeah,
obviously I voiced the Golden Devil.
he did.
Um, and I can say that as well because that one is publicly known.
I know you
But
can talk about him.
yeah. So obviously I won't say what he does, but obviously the Golden Devil, he's definitely the bad guy in this situation. He's definitely not the one going around handing out high fives and hugs. Um,
I'll say
but
he's 10 seasons in the making.
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember pitching him. He was always gonna be the finale of Golden Island. He was always gonna be the end of it all. I
Mm,
remember pitching him specifically to be like this kind of final boss, I'd call him,
mm,
Yeah,
and kind of end Golden Island at a certain
correct.
point.
Yeah, Golden Island wasn't actually meant to end when it is now. It was actually meant to end next year.
mm.
We had other ideas, and I'm not going to say what the ideas are because we're actually using them in other ways elsewhere somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, first off, I've said this before and I'll say it again. The event was great.
Right.
And obviously, when I did get to see it, it was great to see. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the public reaction to it is. Because obviously,
We're worried.
I've wrote
I'm
up a
actually,
spoiler-free review for it, which is up on FCNews and is probably going to be
Mm.
yep.
plenty far down when this episode comes out. But um, it is great. It was a load of fun. It was bad. I was rooting for the Golden Devil because I voice him, but
Right.
You're not alone.
um,
It was me too, man.
no, the character is great. Very evil, but it's a great character, and
Mm.
I'm very happy to voice him and bring the character verbally to life.
Do you know, one of our original plans for the Golden Devil was actually to make him as unlikable as possible, like
Mm.
such as like making him look ugly and stuff, and like the team hates his hair. Do you know in the
Yeah,
story
for sure.
trailer? I'm gonna talk. Do you know in the story trailer? Do you know the way
Mm.
he has Nolan Chance's hair?
Yeah.
So when the trailer released, obviously the team came to us and was like, "What are you doing?"
Mhm.
and they just did not like the hair. They found him so ugly. It got so bad to the point we had to change it. I'm not going to tell you anything else
It's
because
just
I
not
don't even know.
Nolan Chance's hair.
No,
I think
I know
us not liking it
Er,
was a byproduct of Nolan Chance's ugliness.
it was
Well,
because
that's
that season
fair.
was actually very. the Last Resort season actually came out during the production of the trailer. So
Yeah.
Rimfam, I will make sure everyone sees your reaction to the new hair. I will make sure to tweet that out once the event happens. Because I
Oh,
remember how you
oh,
reacted to it.
okay, but that's before you change the color of it, so whatever.
Okay.
It's not accurate.
Oh,
Mm,
no, I mean, character. I think I can say that he looks great in the. He looks great in Convergence. He's a very
mm,
strong character, and the way he is portrayed and presented is definitely, like you said, as that endgame style villain.
mm.
Um, so
This is
obviously that
definitely the end
is,
game.
yeah. This is your. You've had your Infinity War, and now
Right,
you're onto your. Now you're onto your end game.
right.
But I mean, I kind of, yeah. In the spoiler-free review, obviously, I couldn't say what happens, but the
Right.
character is definitely very strong
Ruthless.
character. Yeah, he is a very ruthless character as well. Um, I think I can say this. You had a couple pop culture references in there as well. I won't say what to,
Yeah.
Oh
but
yeah.
There's actually one in the trailer.
yeah, you've got a trailer, which I will leave for people to go see because obviously the
Mm,
trailer is great.
it is. There might be
But
another one at like the time this podcast is out.
oh, okay, but yeah,
Mm.
it is definitely character's great, and
Mm,
I'm very fortunate to portray him.
yeah.
But yeah, let's move out of GoldenEye because obviously
Yeah.
GoldenEye,
There's a
while it is a massive thing coming up soon,
there's a lot we can't
there's not
talk
the only.
about it.
Yeah, there's also many other
Yeah,
projects you've
I
got
was gonna
made.
mention something, one more thing.
Yeah.
The Golden Devil about him, he was always meant to be this kind of unbeatable villain because I feel like that's just kind of what makes him good. He's just
Mm,
too powerful. I don't think you can beat him by any physical means,
mm,
in a physical fight. It's not really possible.
We'll see if he gets beaten.
yeah.
Yeah, anything is possible.
Yeah. I mean, everyone thought in Marvel like Thanos is like no one ever thought that the Avengers could lose, but they did.
They
And
did.
then while their hope was down, they won Endgame.
Mm,
So anything is possible in the story, and yeah, no, it's going to be great to see when it comes out for everyone.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we'll move on to other of your Genesis projects. Obviously,
right.
you have Chili's
Oh,
Iceberg,
Iceberg.
iceberg.
Iceberg. Um,
Lynx is more involved in that one than any of us.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you want to talk me through that one then,
Oh, like what happens in it? You mean?
or just how we've
Like,
kind of worked on it?
Oh, it honestly, I wasn't there for like August when it started development. Then Damien kind of invited me on it to make animations, and then I was just kind of starting to help him with writing and other sorts of things.
Yeah.
And we kind of just worked together. And at some point, I think his computer broke, and I had to finish the game all by myself, like the finale.
Yeah. No,
I
having
think it's
setup
not nice.
having any sort of setup break is never that's never fun. I mean, I've
Yeah,
got a barely functioning setup at some points. So but no, I mean
yeah.
what you what I have seen from everything that I was about to call you guys Convergence. Gosh, Genesis.
Convergence.
Everything that you guys worked on in Genesis has been visually outstanding. either with your what I have seen for Odd Park. Admittedly, I have not played all the Odd Parks, so I don't know all of that.
That's fine.
I voiced the little guy.
Below fellow.
I voiced little man.
Yeah. I don't think I've played all of Chili's Iceberg either, but I have played it at some point. I just haven't played it in a little while.
That's nice.
Probably should have done more research before this episode. But one thing I do know that you've done is obviously you guys put out that Convergence has been finished. And I know,
Yeah.
Lynx, you said that you are now working on a remaster of Odd Park.
Oh yeah, I am. It was actually gonna be a surprise project, but then it just looked so good. I just had to announce it.
I
Just
told him to wait.
yeah, really. That's not my thing, Rifty. I don't wait.
No, you don't.
Ugh.
It looks a lot better though. I've seen like some model remakes and stuff. It's by the way, it's inspired by a collecting game thing.
Okay.
What's it
Yeah,
called?
that's
It's called Weird Park.
Weird Park. Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
it's like,
I don't
do you
think
ever
I know
remember
that one.
those little like website collecting games from like the early 2010s? Like you just collect objects.
Yeah.
Hidden
There's-
object games.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Sorry, hidden object games. It's basically that, but except it without the hidden object thing.
Horror
It's
map.
just straight out horror with the characters from it.
Yeah, I changed a lot of things to kind of fit what story I wanted to do,
Mm,
and I am definitely gonna take more. I'm gonna make more changes to the story with the remaster too. There's a lot of things I haven't told in Odd Park 2, Theater, and the first one. I'm probably gonna be told in this one. I don't think I'm gonna make a remaster of the other games, like Theater and Odd Park 2. It's just gonna be this one. I
by
just
the
don't
time
feel
Okay.
like it.
you finish that, we'll have a lot of things on our belt anyway.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, by the sound of it, you got quite a load of things lined up that you are going to be working on and building up to. And I mean, yeah, you've got quite a collection of projects. I mean, how many people do you have in Genesis?
Well, active about 17.
Oh wow.
yeah. There's like how many people working on GoldenEye one again? 3, 4.
3,
Yeah,
4.
Yeah, there.
not
It
anymore.
was just Film who was working on the solution for most of it,
And now
and
one.
season 2 too.
Yeah, there was a lot of issues. But like we still joined through sessions. Like
Hmm.
I was there
Yeah,
and good friend Blank.
Oh yeah,
And
Blank
yeah,
did a really good job, even if we
he
can't
did.
release most of
Oh,
the stuff. But
I mean, hey, your team's way larger than the Starfall team. I mean, Starfall Dev team, you've got 3, and then you've got Starfall team, which is like 5, maybe 6.
On how the
So
Starfall team did all that with only about 3 people.
yeah, I mean, admittedly, I've not seen a like full day where every single person's been on at the same time and we're all just working. So we've all worked
Mm,
on different things at different times, and
right.
but no, I mean having 17 people on your team, that is definitely something because obviously you guys also work with correct me if I'm wrong, but it's DTP.
yeah,
DTP
DTP.
Damien.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the creator of Chili's Iceberg.
yeah. So obviously, I'm assuming you guys work obviously closely under them with Chili's and that sort of thing. Because obviously
Yeah,
that's their sort of
we
thing,
did.
and obviously, admittedly, I didn't realize the connection between Genesis and DTP for a while, despite it being in your descriptions. Well, in
Yeah.
like DTP description and that sort of thing. So that is just me being blind, but that is on me.
Yeah,
um, hey,
that's
that
fine.
happens every now and again, so I'm not overly surprised by that. But yeah, admittedly, I will say this was an episode which actually was planned to be one person, but we had the opportunity to
Yes.
get more in, so I jumped at the chance and said
Yeah.
yes. So
My building got the best
I'm
of
actually
me.
going to ask you three: is there anything you want us to talk about?
Hmm. Well, we discussed the issues in our other episode.
Mhm.
I don't know. Hmm.
Is there anything you guys want to like maybe get out there or say anything about? Or
Oh yeah, Convergence is huge. It's yeah, it's gonna be a solo event, by the way, Giggila. So
yep,
the event will be probably be in 3 days from this podcast episode going out. We have
yep,
it's gonna be like the start of something. It'll be the end of something, but also the beginning of something. I'm not gonna say anything else. But
yeah,
yeah, when it does come out, I really hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah,
yeah.
my good friends, anything?
Not really.
I don't think we talked about it.
No, well that's great. I mean, if you guys want to promote anything here, you are more than welcome to. So if you guys want to get anything out, Rifty, at this point you've had 2 slots, so
I
we'll
know.
let Lynx and Hannah see if they want to get anything out
Oh
first.
yeah.
Chewy's Iceberg multiplayer is coming soon. We're still working on that, but that's gonna be out soon. And we have part 2 called Remnant coming out
Mhm.
as well. There's a trailer out of
Yep,
Genesis Live. It looks pretty cool. That's all I'm
yep,
saying.
Mm.
yeah. Hannah, you got anything you want to get out there too?
Um, I'd say play Golden Island, but the current version is very buggy and laggy, so don't do that. I have nothing else to really say other than go subscribe to Renegade because he has a YouTube channel and he was also on this before.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, he's got his link in the last episode, and now because you brought him up, I'm gonna add him, and he's gonna be in the description of this one too. So,
Good.
but no, I mean, hey, great episode. I mean, nothing went to plan, but when
Yeah.
does anything ever go to plan these days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We're just going off our minds.
yeah, no, that's great. But thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye bye.
Mm.